Carter and Brock, I could probably pose this in a much more intelligent way, but why are you guys still playing? What's going right for you guys so far to get to the third round of the playoffs?
Well, you know, I mean, we figured it out a lot along the way, and we started working together. And first this season we were kind of iffy because, I mean, got a bunch of new guys rolling in and not really working with each other well. And now I feel like we kind of figured it out a little more.
Brock, you're one of those old guys on the infield, but you've got a sophomore to the right of you. Sometimes you've got a sophomore at first base. Having to blend, that's a weird mix, all those seniors and all those sophomores. How have you guys blended together to kind of do what you've done?
Like, we always hang out, we're all friends together, so we hang out after, so we have just a good bond with each other. So it's like he's a senior to me, so it's not a big deal.
And Carter, you kind of mentioned this. It took a while to kind of congeal. When was that moment when you guys started to become who you are?
I feel like we really figured it out Central, the last 2 games of the Central series. Like he said, we all hang out with each other, and it's not like there's a big difference, seniors, sophomores. Like we all get together and hang out of school and here, and it's like they're just one of us.
You guys are having to teach them like how to shave and stuff, though, right? Because 2 years difference is a big difference in high school. Probably have to give them rides a lot of places. But everybody's stepped up. I keep going back and reading stories. It seems like every night somebody's doing something to kind of chime in.
Yes, sir.
Brock, why is that? Is that just something you guys learned along the way?
Yes, we just are sticking to approach like Coach has been preaching to us. Like, just have an approach that we stick with at the plate, and we've just been executing it. So, just it is what it is.
I kind of went through this with Monterey's softball team. They did the same thing you guys did. They ran through the first 2 rounds without getting pushed too terribly much. You're going to get pushed this week, I would assume, since it's South Lake Carroll.
I mean, everybody knows Carroll, and they're a great program, and we know they got some dogs on their team, but hopefully it's going to be a great series, and hopefully we can come out on top.
What do you have to do to stay even-keeled against them, Brock? Because they're going to have some swagger. They're going to take the field.
Well, Boswell was the same way. They were screaming at us the first inning, and we kind of lost our cool for a little bit. We just got to not let it affect us. Just take a deep breath and just play our game how we know and stick to our approach, like I said before. Like, that's all we got to do, and we'll be successful. So.
I've done this long enough for a lot of times. I know a lot of times you guys start playing Metroplex teams. I kind of forget that West Texas guys know what they're doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, it's just like, I mean, like Coach said, we feel like we're the same. It's just they go to South Lake Carroll and we go to Frenship. I mean, of course, South Lake's got those guys that are stand out and lights out, but I mean, I feel like if we play our game, we can keep with them.
And I just talked to Coach. This reminds me of Monterey a few years ago. Played the team with Bobby Witt, and had all the studs on it. And one of their mottos was, "We drink out of a water fountain."
Yes, sir.
And that's watching you guys. That kind of reminds me. You guys are kind of blue collar throwbacks. Is that safe to say about you guys?
Yes,
you like that mantle on you?
It's a good thing to have.
How does that translate to the way you guys have played now the last 6 weeks, I guess?
Well, we're a very hardworking team. From the starters to even the guys on the bench, we all contribute and push each other to get better every day, and work and work and work, and hopefully success is down the road.
Is there anything magic you have to do these next couple of days in this series, or just be you?
Just stick to our approach and just play friendship baseball.
Play our game.